To help us keep track of the team's progress, we've invited along Martin Smith, an electronics professor at the University of Central England.
How do you do, Martin?
Hello, Robert.
Have a sit down.
Thank you.
Now,
He's one of the world's leading experts on artificial intelligence and robotic technology.
let's go over each team as they are now.
Well, the catalysts are doing a little bit of mathematics.
Right.
Not very complicated, but it saves an awful lot of time.
Yeah.
Instead of building something and seeing if it works,
Yeah.
they know it's going to work pretty sure before they build it,
actually build
which
it.
is nice to
Which
see.
is very clever and unfortunately not exactly the way the Megalomaniacs have been working.
There's a lot of metal bashing going on over
Yes,
there,
yeah.
where these guys are doing the mathematics first.
So, and are you happy with the kind of basic design they've got for their control system?
Not entirely. What they've chosen to do is something I don't really like, which is they've chosen a single motor to work the accelerator and the brake through a lever.
Right.
So you get one motor working the brake or the accelerator.
Does that mean they only need one control system for that?
Yes.
Right.
Which sounds pretty cunning,
Yeah.
but they're going to use a very powerful motor.
Right.
And really, when you want a very small motor to work the accelerator, because it only needs a small force,
Yeah.
but you need a very big motor to work the
brake.
brake, because
Right.
that takes a lot of power.
See.
And if you use a really big motor on the accelerator, you can rip the accelerator off the engine mount. So,
Right.
so that wouldn't
just push it through the floor or
yes,
something,
yeah,
which is
it
not what
wouldn't
you
do
want.
any good.
So at the moment, who's your money on then, Catalyst or Megs?
My money is on the catalysts at the moment.
Catalysts have it.
Time to see.
Those Catalyst boys have really shot ahead, haven't they? It's amazing what they've done.
Yes.
Well, they've actually apparently got a steering that actually works by radio control already.
that moving, wasn't it?
Yeah. It seems like the Megalomaniacs are sort of, they're a little bit more wibbly-wobbly about focusing on the steering control. What are they doing for that?
They're steering. Right.
that
Well,
the
first of all, they were going to use a windscreen wiper motor. Now they're moving to the wheelchair motor.
Right.
Because they can just bolt the wheel of the wheelchair straight onto the steering, which
Yes.
is absolutely ideal for what they want.
Yeah.
But they're trying things almost at random
Yes.
instead of calculating first.
Yeah, because they're so keen to do the weapons. That's the bit they like.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what the bit they were
Well,
cheering about when they
boys'
first
toys,
did. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Let's make a big hammer. Let's make a big spike on the front. Doesn't matter if it doesn't actually move, go along or turn. So they've got 30 minutes left,
Yes.
which is not a great deal of time considering there seems to be rather a lot to do.
The Megalomaniacs seem to have caught up as far as I can see, so I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a pretty close match.
Yeah. And what about their rather bizarre hammer idea? Do you think that's going to work?
I think it'll work, but my fear is that it's going to fly at the wrong time.
Yes.
So that as soon as they put the brake on, then the hammer's going to come down, and I guess the catalysts won't be in the way at the time.
Yeah.
But if they do hit the catalysts, that's going to hit them pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay, so flipping over to the catalyst now.
The catalysts have the advantage of being able to catch the Megalomaniacs on the side,
Yeah.
and the Megalomaniacs have the advantage of being able to catch the catalysts with their
on.
forward falling
Yeah.
hammer. It's going to be pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So your money's still with the catalyst now. I mean, you're not going to swap sides.
Oh, it's got closer. I think it's got closer.
Yeah.
And I think my money is just on the catalyst, but if you reduce the bet from 50 to 25, I'd be happier.
Points to the other side.
On my mark! 3, 2, 1! Ow, yes! Oh,
But the cars are over the line.
out of the ring.
Stop.
That's 50 points. 50 points, so that's out of the ring.
Yes.
Excellent.
Reverse. Now reverse.
That was fun.
I love that. I love it.
Oh.
Maniacs has smashed it.
Oh, that was a vicious...
But that's another 50 points given away.
Back it up, back it up.
That was a vicious, vicious smash. That was really good fun, wasn't it? I loved that.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
What's the hardest?
Just a bit behind. If you were the catalyst driver now, what would your tactics be?
It's a hard one because I think with the catalyst having those chains dangling around, it's probably easier to get lots of 30 points by brushing the sides than
Yeah.
to risk the high-scoring 100 points. So
Yeah.
I think I'd take a cautious approach
Yeah.
if I was a catalyst. And I'd
Right.
take the aggressive approach for the 100-point scores if I was a Megalomaniac.
Teams can truly joust.
Okay, on my mark, let's start round 3! 3, 2, 1!
In trouble controlling the brakes. Targets. But the Megs just can't resist the glory of a side-smashing 10.
That was brutal.